I show up. Into baby a gene, ye sa IMF nkomo ya na as part of nkomo na de ba ko pa wo say and say kwan ben e betumi afa so ne nya a way of producing a lot more na export ne ensa ka dollar e de ato ye Bank of Ghana account no chine bi no me no ye hia dollar ana say Ghana hia dollar de aye bibia ye ensa ka dollar no ne bo enkonko kosoro bebre eno ne mo a ye GFI IMF but sene America ne wi a yankasa no titiri mfidi djuma wo mo a ekra niema kwa bruchire eniema ye krafia bruchire wo se ehwe ne yete so ne ye produce wa hase no obeka last economic policy ye de call parliament ye de benchmark value reversal policy koe inu onum guta for authority sa policy no kade be ne se ebe make sure say no mo e kokra ne mafia bruchire ye bete so na nkasa ne ma ne sika ko na ye de kofa fia bruchire ban ye produce sa ne ma no wa se inu onum sorry ti opposition for the omhujimu ebe he consultation he we say okay ne man kese ebe no ye 50% no achieve dia wo hwehwe enti baby ayedu no whilst ye gemo akakra fi IMF no wo se nyina ye di ho nkomo se ne ma bi wo wa e wo se ye improve wo mamu ye improve wo mamu ha sa 17th or 18th time ye koi it may not be the last.
Studios to view. The truth is here in your eyes.
Good day and I welcome you to another edition of the Bashment show that very well update you on the current update across the world, things that are going left and right to the corners of Africa, to all aspects of the world. We bring into your table so that you also know what is going. We digest it, go into details. Yes, we are not just here to give you all the surfaces. We give you into the details, the reason why things are happening in so many countries, and then, entertainment, sports, political, lifestyle, everything is included here right on your favorite channel, Studios to View. So if this is your first time right here on this channel, the only thing that you have to do is what? Like this video, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And then click on the notification button as we're giving you all the updates right there. So if you do that, you'll be the first person to get every content, every video that we'll be posting right there on this channel. I'd like to say a very big thanks to everybody who has been supporting us from day one till now. We say big thanks to you. Call me Precious Lee. Now the table has been set in front of the government officials of Ghana and IMF, International Monetary Fund. If this is your first time hearing that, and I'll be telling you the main meaning of IMF, what it does, and how they operate. Ghana has been in this situation. They have been to IMF since for some time now, and then it has been one of the major countries that they keep borrowing, that yes, we are still in debt, which even if they should divide like that amount to every Ghanaian, each Ghanaian, I think each Ghanaian is going to pay like something million or thousand cedis, which is equivalent to some huge sum of amount for living. Now they have introduced the e-levy, that's the electronic levy on the charges of e-transfer, like especially mobile money that is more active in Ghana, which is something that we do here, or from SIM to SIM, from transaction to transaction that we do. Now, after that they've seen that the collection of the e-levy has not been has not met the specific standard that they want to. They're now going to IMF. Hereby the case, this same government came down to tell us that they are not going to IMF nor going to borrow any money since they have hit the limit of borrowing. Because according to the structure, or maybe according to the result right now, Ghana has been this government, Akufo-Addo government, the MPP government has borrowed more than any president that has ever ruled Ghana. So since they said they are moving from that way not to borrow again, all Ghanaians were happy. But hereby the case, you turn around back again, telling Ghanaians that you have to go to IMF for support. We were here recently when they came down, Ghana beyond aid. We don't need any support from any country. We don't need any kind of assistance from anywhere. Yes, now Ghana beyond aid has now gone to where? Ghana beyond to because at this point we don't have any say. It's as if you just lost your parents and then you don't have anything to say. Whilst people are talking to you, the only thing you have to say is, oh, because there's nothing you are going to do about it that will bring them back. You are going to IMF, hereby the case, you are paying huge salaries to the members of parliament, allowances to the ministers. Only one ministry. We have one minister, deputy minister, and a deputy minister. Just one ministry. Let's come back. For example, if it is agriculture, we have a minister for agriculture, a deputy minister for agriculture, then the second deputy minister for agriculture. You are paying all these people. These people, they are not buying their fuels. We are taking care of them. And now you are going to do what again? Ghana, what at all? Why? To do what? So upon all the monies that we have, upon all the resources that we have, what do you need from this now? IMF have a lot of policies that is going to help each country, every country. But here by the case, Ghana is only going for what? Let's borrow. Let's go and borrow money and pay. Let's go and borrow money and pay. We have a lot of NSS students that have not been paid yet. We have our drainage system in Ghana that we have to settle. Just this morning, a lot of households have been taken away by flood. Go to Cheado, the whole community flooded. Now maybe NADMO is going to donate rice to them again. Rice and sardine and tomatoes, fried all. That's all. Let me not move from that. Let me give you all the gifts that IMF does. If you don't know something about IMF, let me tell you this. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, works to achieve sustainable growth and prosperity for all its 190 members countries. It does so by supporting economic policies that promote financial stability and monetary cooperations, which are essential to increase productivity, job creation, and economic well-being. The IMF is governed by and accountable to its member countries. You see the first point, like there's a statement here that says what? To increase productivity, job creation, and economic well-being. I'm not sure the Ghanaian economy, or maybe the Ghanaian economists that goes for this loan, read about that. They don't know what they use the money for. They go to IMF to borrow money and pay themselves. They don't care about job creation. We've been here that they said they've created 1 million jobs. I don't know which part of Ghana that they've created the 1 million jobs. Ghanaians have been yelling for some time now. NAPCO, even these NAPCO employees, now let's go. He said what? What does the IMF do? The IMF has 3 critical missions: furthering international monetary cooperation, encouraging the expansion of trade and economic growth, and what? And discouraging policies that will harm prosperity. To fulfill these missions, IMF member country collaboratively with each other or international bodies. Now let's come back to this place. They say, how does the IMF work? The IMF fosters international financial stability by 1, that's the policy advice, monitoring economic and financial development and advising countries. 2, that's the financial assistance, loans and other financial aid to member countries. Yes, this is the only part Ghanaians have read. This is the part that they have stamped in their book. Oh, loans, financial stability, loan. Even that financial stability is not in the book of Ghanaians. The only thing that we know is loans. Now we are going for IMF bailout. Now we are going for... Just look at this. There's this guy on Twitter, BBC Simmons. He wrote something that I have to talk about. He said, what Ghana is doing now is not as if other countries has gone for these loans before. I've done this, I've done that. But Ghana at this point in time is going for a loan. It's going for a loan that maybe not all countries are going to do this, or maybe are going to get access to at this point. 1, he said what? The government of Ghana spokesperson says half of the world countries have gone for IMF bailouts. This is not true. The IMF have many programs. Those can be classed as bailouts. are not ones like the RFI, the RFC, and CCTR that many countries, including Ghana, went for in 2020. So meaning in 2020, these are some of the policies of, you see, when you are going to a bank for loan, they have different sectors. Oh, what kind of loan do you want? A business loan? Do you want this loan for a property or whatever? They have to categorize it so that when something happens, they are going to take this as a collateral. So in 2020, many countries went for this loan from IMF. Number two, only about 25% of countries with the IMF program are getting the treatment that Ghana needs. That's the ECF, the EFF, and have needed 4 times since 2000. It is also not true that Ghana only needs balance of payment support. And around that way, though, it is not true that we need only balance of payment support. Debt sustainability and macroeconomic stability help is also needed too. So now that they are telling us that they are just going for the loan, for payment and whatever, this is not a point that this is the only thing that they are going for. They are going for the loan to pay other staffs across the country, which truly we know that is not going to affect the citizens of Ghana, but it's just going to affect who? The policy makers, those who have put their minds together that we are going for this. Let me come back to Ghana. You see, the crisis that happened in Ukraine and Russia has affected Ghana more than Ukraine and Russia. The war between Ukraine and Russia has affected Ghana more than any country, even including the 2 main countries that have involved themselves into this war. Because at this point, anything that will say, oh, it's a crisis. Yes, oh, crisis from Ukraine. Full increment every day. Full increment. They go in and out. Oh, because of this, that's why the thing is going up. Ghana has combined 2 things to make it very lucrative to us that because of these 2 things, that's why things are happening in this way. 1, the pandemic, that's the COVID. They've used it to just overcome certain things. That, the COVID has done this, COVID. Hey! Even Italy that has literally recorded most death from this COVID is still in a sustainable economy to manage their affairs. Italy, that we know very well, that has recorded more casualties than anything, they are still safe. Ghana, I don't know how many casualties that we have recorded. We have suffered more than Ukraine. Our economy has suffered more, has recorded more than the number of people that are dead during the war between Ukraine and Russia. Because every day this is what they have been doing. Now our fuel price is how much? 11 cedis, I guess. Yes. From 7 cedis, from 6 cedis to 7 cedis to 8 cedis to 9 cedis. Now it's 11 cedis. Very soon they will come and tell us that the Ukraine war has really affected Ghana economy to the point that we have to do what? Take the petrol or maybe our fuel to 20 cedis. Our cedi keep on depreciating every day, every night. Now, if you compare the dollar to the cedi, $1 is 8 cedi plus. Dr. Baumia has promised Ghanaians that he's going to arrest the dollar and put it somewhere, throw the key away. We were here, still, the dollar is still gallivanting in the country. Naked, on an amho free. Still, cedi need your journey. We are in our own country that a dollar can chase the cedi to the point that now cedi no edapunimo and kobe bia. If you hold 200 cedis right now, you don't know what to use it for. Students, even now, all teachers are on strike. All government teachers are on strike because they are not taking care of them. But you just imagine, wait and see what will happen after IMF. Because IMF is in the country now. They are going to sit with the government officials, yes, to see the amount that we need, the policies that we put in place, the collaterals that they have to submit. Maybe by now they are submitting the Flagstaff House as a collateral to IMF. Or maybe they are submitting some number of Ghanaians to them that, oh, okay, at this point, if we couldn't pay their money, we have about 20,000 Ghanaians for you so that you can take them for slave. Because yes, we are still in a slave, like that kind of slavery community that we are in now. So if you are there, IMF is in Ghana. Stop talking about a lot of things. Plenty. Omu Ghana did that. They are here, and today they are going to talk about it. They are going to sit. They are going to sit and discuss. So if a family member to any political member, or maybe you are in a community, kindly know how to play your games. Or maybe you are the collateral to Ghana. Even the teachers that are doing this, if they should take this money, they are not going to take care of these teachers. Our school buildings are down. They are not going to take care of this. They say for what? Economic stability, development. But our loans are for what? Payment. If you are a member of parliament in Ghana, and then you don't drive maybe the latest, like, what's the name? Toyota. You don't drive the Land Cruisers. That all the time you have to have a police escort. No, you are not a member of parliament. I don't know who is chasing the member of parliament. I don't know who wants to kill him or her. Move normal. Member of parliament can visit the fuel station like 20 times a week. And you like, and you know to you, yes, you can edit to you. Into a someone said, say, it is mandatory for a member of parliament or maybe a minister to attend funerals in this country. So, obey my phone car just to attend his own family funeral. And yet, like, it's not something that belongs to the state. And this country is going to survive. Like, we are going to survive in this country. Until when? Until when? Joe Biden tweeted something yesterday, which I wanted to read. He said what? The president of the United States of America said, my message to the companies running gas stations and setting prices at the pump is simple. This is a time of war and global peril. Bring down the prices you are charging at the pump to reflect the cost you are paying for the product, and do it now. Indirectly, what Joe Biden is saying is that the amount at which they get the fuel from the source is lesser than what they are charging now. So it's just as if it's a black market. You buy it cheap and sell it expensive. They buy it cheap and sell it expensive. And I'm blaming all this. So at times, I don't blame the owners of these fuel stations. I blame the government. I'll be playing a lot of videos from Opon Nkrumah, the Minister of Information, of like a former journalist. I'll be playing a video of him saying what the reason why Ghana need the IMF bailout, IMF this, IMF that. Sometimes I get disappointed in some of these journalists. They are mentors, but I get disappointed. Especially the host of Good Evening Ghana, of Metro TV. He can cry on TV, say that Ghanaians need cathedral. Meanwhile, you have used an amount of, is it like 40,000 or 80,000 to just buy Christmas trees? Even that one, when the result came recently, you didn't buy it. You rented it. No, we are not here to say anything. We are just sharing our feelings. This is Ghana. It doesn't belong to you. Oh, no, it doesn't belong to me. We are all citizens. We have says. So I don't know until when. We are just waiting that today, after the meeting with IMF, they are coming to give us the necessary result that, oh, okay, this is the amount that we have borrowed. We have borrowed about 365 billion US trillion Ukraine dollars worth million cedis. That is going to take care of Ghana. At this point, that's what we want. Nothing else. So as you are watching us now, kindly stay with us as we're giving all the updates across concerning this IMF issue. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. click on the notification button that yes, all the updates about this IMF, Ghana going to IMF to borrow money again there. It's normal. And then the last one is the government said whether IMF or not, we are still going to pay the e-levy. Recently, Gabi Ochudako said what? We are still going to pay. We have not met, even the government couldn't even recollect, or maybe like Ghanaians are beating the system. A lot of people are now taking salaries on table. Pan on sending a man mumu pan there or say manager pacho with a fashion envelope mami why me the could 2 feet. So these are some of the things on the table. Today after the meeting, yes, I'll be giving you all the updates. The outcome, what happened, the negotiations, the collaterals, everything right there, who signed it, who is president, who they don't want to enjoy the money with. But on that note, call me Precious. Big ups to the crew that has supported this, that have just produced this show. But these videos you have to go and watch, yes, at the end of this. Stay blessed.
It's correct timing.
Why do you say that?
Annie, as a nation and as a country, and I mean, all that Joyce has said, I've heard and everything. Listen, it takes momentum, courage, strength, and a strong economic team to even be where we are. After a pandemic and a war, are we still insisting that we are an island? I mean, I fail to conceptualize what we are trying to say. We are not an island. It is a global crisis. And there are times that you would need to take such a drastic decision. I mean, let's go back to what we wanted to achieve. Okay. And let's look at what President Akufo-Addo has taken Ghana to, the level that he has taken Ghana to. The fact that when he came into power, Ghana was already engaged in an IMF program. And by 2019, they had exited the program. This is a president who had Ghana beyond aid as his vision. And not just for Ghana, but indeed for the whole of Africa, for the continent to be liberated and to come out being economically dependent. So if you have a president who then also now instructs that we should go to...
We are on the street, Oxford Street here, so to engage the public who may not necessarily appreciate the technicalities of IMF, to understand or to elicit from them if going back to the IMF is a good idea or is something we should have done long ago.
The government is running out of disgrace. That's why they are doing that. It's like someone who is pretending to know and he doesn't know what he's doing. It's like you have an SS student who doesn't know how to write and is saying, I know how to write.
I didn't know what they were basing on that actually held them back. You understand? And this is the only way out. We heard of Oriata, whatever he said right now. What is he going to do? Is he going to pick up his speech again from the floor? He was the same person who said that we will never go to IMF. But here we are now. We are all going there.
When it goes, I think to cushion the economy, and then all the fiscal discipline in the economy shall be solved. On the disadvantage side is that most of the government, if it happens, most of the government program, flagship program, will be maybe cancelled because they may give us conditions. Maybe, for instance, like school feeding program, the planning for food and jobs, and many other flagship programs.
It's not a good idea because one, they have implemented the e-levy. It's because of all those things that they implemented, so they can have something to use. They can use that money. But I've heard Gabi Oche saying that the target that they had for the e-levy, they couldn't reach it. So because of that, they are going back to the IMF. So why are you taxing us? Why are we going through all those things, but you still go and borrow?
The economy started getting bad long overdue. So I don't know, but I think it's in the right direction.
And you are saying that open idea and trobia open to mikra. And I say a coin be a fast one open so j idea no. Utimi fast j. Say wajia we and teacher and a boy no. Ye heard no one kasa. Dear whatever call say ye manwa or nina sifu nyina ye be show omo ase.
So there you heard.
Eternal ones. I said earlier on, and I've said it again at other places, that look, when the president is traveling within Ghana, his convoy, there's one V8 which is dedicated for the carrying of his seat, the presidential chair or the presidential seat. Ironically, when he's traveling outside the country, he doesn't go with the chair. But when he's traveling within his own people, he goes with the chair. For whatever reason, no one knows. And there's one V8 allocated for that. Have we looked at the cost in that? And I have do a basic calculation. If you have a V8 travels 200 kilometers, uses an average of 1,000 Ghana cedis on fuel, just fuel only, 1,000 Ghana cedis. If the president's itinerary is such that every month he's traveling an average of 50 times, what it means is that you multiply the 50 by the 1,000, and you multiply that also by the 200 kilometers, and you multiply that by 12, that is the number of months in the year. And we are looking at 120 million Ghana cedis. 120 million Ghana cedis. On the chair. Just on a chair. And you come and tell me that, well, as a citizen, if you have a problem with that, go to court. I think you are being so unfair to the citizens that voted us into power, or voted the leaders into power.
Studios 2 View. The truth is here in your eyes.